Now, it has been described, rather cliched though, that it has been a love-hate relationship between Kerala governor and Kerala government. When the principal opposition party, the UDF and the BJP were criticizing the first Pinarayi government about the way they were handling the COVID situation, you were the one who stood out by praising it, praising the health minister, supporting her activities and said, no, government and the health minister are in the right path. Somewhere again it went wrong. During the CA agitations and the special assembly session and the resolution that you moved
CA came first.
CA came first. In spite of that, you had
only proves one thing, that there is, I decide things on merit.
On CA, you said your very clear opinion that you
not just my. No, CA, you should look like this. I am representing the President of India in Kerala. I have taken an oath to preserve, protect and defend the Constitution and the law. A law which has been signed by a bill which has been signed by Honorable President, and it has become law. If I differ with it, I should resign.
Right.
Otherwise, what is my duty? To toe the line of the state government or to toe the line of some political parties? No. I have earlier, my record is clear that if I have a different viewpoint, then I will resign from the board. Even today I feel there was no occasion for me to differ with that. And in fact, I have pleaded with lot of people that the hated people in Kerala do not realize the impact of partition and how it has distorted our mindsets in northern India.
Right.
I have pleaded with folded hands with so many people. Please realize, your first concern should be how to root out this bad blood, how to root out this hatred. These people who were left behind in Pakistan, they were also freedom fighters. They were also contributing. And now their status has become, after 1956, when they declared Pakistan to be an Islamic state, their status became worse than their status during British time. What crime they have committed? I pleaded with them with the folded hands. Please realize this situation. This is an occasion when, by expressing sympathy for them and recognizing the right which was promised to them by Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Maulana Azad, Sardar Patel, every leader, senior leader had promised to them. You are not at fault. It was our failure to stop the partition of the country. You are, as a consequence of that, you may suffer, you are suffering, you may suffer in the future. It will be your right to come to India whenever you decide. And this is not an assurance which I had given. This is an assurance which was given by Mahatma Gandhi, by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So I pleaded with folded hands with people. This is the time when you can work to root out that bad blood, that hatred, which had come as a result of the partition, by expressing sympathy for these people. As far as others are concerned, as this bill recognizes their right, but it does not prevent the government from giving citizenship to those, to others, say some Muslims from Pakistan. They don't want to stay there. This act does not prevent the government to consider their application on merit. And exactly when the CA controversy was on, two very prominent, maybe more, but two very prominent Muslims from Pakistan, they were given citizenship. So it does not prevent the government. The normal provisions are there. This is only to put into law the assurance which was given to them by the leaders of the freedom movement, our national fathers. Please try to understand. But here, I have a different take on this subject. Here, and I warned these leaders, senior leaders, when they came to me. I said, you are displaying the same attitude which was displayed by Shri Rajiv Gandhi in 1986, where you think that by catering to the sentiments of a section of the society, you will win some political points. But it created such a backlash in northern India that after Shah Banu, the whole politics of northern India changed. Here you can see even other evidence. Kerala is a state which has this history of being matrilineal society.
Yes.
Women, I feel so happy when I see ordinary women, the confidence which they display, the manner in which they walk on the road, they don't feel insecure. And in a state like Kerala, a young girl, meritorious girl, she has secured some position in the state. She is called onto the stage to receive her award. These students were being honored. And one cleric stands up, he humiliates her publicly, he creates a scene on the stage. If you offend the modesty of a woman or bring her to disrepute, there are 18 laws in our country to protect the women. And nobody even spoke a word against it. I waited for 3 days. Deliberately I waited for 3 days. I wanted to see the reaction of the political leaders. And third day, I decided, now I will speak about it. Then only some ministers spoke, some other leaders spoke. You are not concerned about the protection of women? Her only fault that she was born to Muslim parents? She is a meritorious girl, and you are insulting her publicly, and you don't think of invoking any of these 18 laws to book this man who has indulged in this indecent and illegal behavior publicly. So actually that, it is not so much the criticism of the CA. Everybody is welcome. But it is that attitude which bothers me. And I fear that this attitude might create the same kind of backlash which was created in 1986 in northern India. I am more worried about it.